Hey everyone, this is Jilly Little Zen Crone. Good morning, happy Monday. Here we are for Cup and a Card again. I made myself a fresh pot of coffee just for us. And usually I'm drinking, the bottom of the pot or what's left after Mr. Honey goes to work at 7. But this morning I made myself a fresh pot, and there's just nothing like that first sip of coffee in the morning. So excited to be here today. And there is Hen and Deanne. Good morning. Good morning. Good night to you, Hen. Did you get back from your vacation okay? And how are you doing this morning, Deanne? What did everybody do this weekend? Oh, you did change your name. Inspiration Psychology with Jen. Does that mean that we have content coming? Oh, I'm so glad you're a good time. I just let Henry out. Hopefully that will be the last time I have to let him out during this hour. And it was the first time, like, I opened the door and stepped out and I could see my breath. It's the first time it's been that cold. And the heat kicked on too this weekend. I'm kind of bummed. You're doing pretty well. Tired. Oh, Vela has essentially been up since. What? Did she just wake up because, she just thought it's morning and it's time to get up now? I was awake at 4:40. Your weekend consisted of, a massive storm. Oh, hail damage, loss of power for hours. What, did your house get damaged, Hen? We went to a witch's night market. I went last year with a friend of mine, and we loved it so much that we decorated hats. And would you like to see my hat? It's right here. I'm going to do a video about it, about the witch's night market, but I'll show you my hat if you want. So we went Saturday, my friend and I, and then Mr. Honey at the last minute decided he wanted to, the cars. He wanted to come along, so he came, and I met Zane there. Zane and his bestie Morgan were there, and we met up and walked around together and had dinner, and it was lovely. Oh my gosh, how much damage to the cars? Oh my gosh. How old is she now? How old is Vela now? Oh, she wanted you to keep tucking her in. It was lovely. All right, here's the hat. So we spent, I think it was Tuesday afternoon. No, it couldn't have been Tuesday. It must have been Wednesday. It was Wednesday afternoon last week decorating our hats. And let me make sure I've got the right. Yeah. So this is my hat that I wore. There's the back of it. I love it. I'm going to stick it in a plastic bag because it has glitter, and there's glitter everywhere. There's still glitter in the house. There's glitter on Henry. There's glitter in the car. It's everywhere. 3.5. Oh no. Yes, time does fly, but 3.5, it's that year where they're just so freaking cute. And then just do things like wanting to get up at 4:40 so you can tuck them back into bed again. You're with watching your nephews. Oh, and their football games. Yes. Babysitting some nieces. Oh, that's so much fun. Oh, thanks. We had such a good time decorating them. But I'm telling you what, hot glue is real. It's real. All right. Let's get to some readings. So today I'm going to read with the Daydreams Tarot, and I'm having a love-hate relationship with this deck. But I'm going to read with it because it is so darn cute. And then I have the Folia again. I also have the Seasons of the Witch Samhain. I think it's time. And I took this lovely out, the Earthcraft Oracle. And this deck is so well used. I have to show you the book. The book is breaking. And I'm sad. I think this is a Hay House. I may write to Hay House and see if I can get another book. But yeah, it's well loved when the binding is breaking. And of course I have our Animal Oracle. It was a fun festive weekend. I would have to say that the fair wasn't quite as good as it was last year, but I think the economy has a big part to play in that. But it was so nice to see people dressed up, and it was such a fun, festive crowd, and like not rowdy at all, not over the top boisterous, nobody drunk and obnoxious. And I messaged Zane yesterday because I don't remember seeing one police person. I don't remember seeing a police presence there at all. And he said he saw one or two at one of the crosswalks, but that was it. It was really a nice gathering of people. All right, let's see what our animal spirit card says for this week. Okay. Ooh, did we get this card before? No, I think we got Lion. This is Tiger. And let's see. She says, this card says, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So we are called this week to be bold and brave and to take action in that spirit, in that way. I drew a card for myself this morning. I've been working with, I'm working with the Morrigan for Samhain, and I have the deck, the Call of the Morrigan, and I chose a card that has to do with taking right action. So that's really interesting. Okay. Do you two want a card? I don't see anybody else that's come in yet. So I'm happy to read for both of you. And thank you again for being here. Coming right up. Deanne, as soon as I find my deck, there it is. Okay, let's pull a tarot and an oracle for you. So the tarot, I'll use the daydream. And for the oracle, if you remember the ones I chose, let me know which oracle deck you would like. If not, I'll tell you again which ones they are. I'm so glad this deck is, oh, well, that one fell out. So this is it. We have, whoops. We have the Strength card for you, my dear. And isn't that wild to go with our energy of the tiger and to be bold and brave and take action in that energy? So, what do you think? Sometimes I think strength too reminds us, though, that we don't have to hold up the whole world and we don't have to do it ourselves. Yeah, they're cute cards. Ooh, you did a spread tonight. Oh, from Chris's live. Oh, nice. Tomorrow, the group and journal on it. Nice. All right, Hen, I will read for you. And when I see Deanne again, is she there? Deanne, are you there? I hope you saw your reading. If not, I'll save your card for a second. Grounded strength, yeah. And remember, like, you don't have to do it all, too. Like, we often think that we have to bear it for the world, or that we have to, you were writing it down. I love that. I love that. Yeah, like, I think sometimes we think with the strength card that we have to take on whatever it is that's being thrown at us or is being presented to us. And we don't always have to take everything on. You know, we don't have to take everything on. Okay, Deanne, I'm going to pull an oracle for you too. I have the Seasons of the Witch Samhain. I have the Folia, and I have the Earthcraft. Which one would you like? Post it to the group. Okay, I thought, what? Okay, Folia. I got you. This is such a pretty deck. Okay, let's see what you got. Oh, look at you. You got the shield. You got protection, which kind of goes along with that strength and courage. So I'm going to say put your shield on. Shield yourself from that does not serve you well. And yeah, let your shield be your courage and your strength. These flowers to me, I don't know my flowers that well, but they look like edelweiss, and I think that edelweiss are a flower of strength as well, because don't they come up through the snow? Oh, you're prepping for a garage sale this week. That is so, it's so much harder than it looks, right? To get everything categorized and make sure that everything is washed and folded and everything is labeled, and then keeping track of everything. Yeah. Okay. And whatever gets in the sale gets in the sale, and you're not going to worry about it. I think that's great. Yes. Yeah. These cards are so pretty. Okay, hon, let me read for you. Ooh. I have a dentist appointment today at 4:30. I had a filling fallout about a month ago. Now that to me is a dental emergency, but I guess it's not actually a dental emergency because I don't have an infection. There's no pain. So I went in for my, had to go in for a new patient appointment. So that's like, you're cleaning and they look in your mouth. And today, and they determined that I'm going to need a crown. So today I'm going for my first appointment for my crown this afternoon at 4:30. But I'll have to tell you, when I'm finished shuffling and draw for you, and I'll tell you guys the story of the dental hygienist. Hi, Synthesize Soul. How are you? It's nice to see you. Welcome. Okay, Jen. Ooh, you got the Page of Pentacles. And wow, with the new name for your channel, I'm wondering if we're going to see new content soon. This is about fresh ideas and fresh ideas around business or education, home, something coming to fruition, something just beginning to mature in that area, something to be curious about, something to maybe work out some of the details. Oh, thanks for the dentist wishes. Your channel has actually been that name for a really long time. Wait a minute. But still not posted. Did you change it again? Because it was a longer name for a really long time. So I'm sorry if I didn't notice before. All right, Hen, what oracle deck would you like? Remember, it's the Folia, the Seasons of the Witch Samhain, or the Earthcraft Oracle. So it's really a cup and two cards today. Ooh, whichever calls to me. Well, that is going to be the Earthcraft for you. I almost had one fly out. Okay. I'm going to have to find this card, but I'll show you what I'll have to find the meaning, but I'll show you what it looks like. It's called Spirit of the East. So let me see what it says here. Number 30. Get Ruby. Oh, the book just fell apart. Right in the middle. There it is. Okay. This says, the spirit of the East is connected to the element of air and initiates you to the energy of clarity, truth, new beginnings, and the realm of ideas. Kind of goes with that Pentacles card, the page. When this archetype comes into your life, it is an invitation to lead with the mind instead of emotion, applying logic and rationale to your current situation. This is a moment for integrity and unbiased opinion. This card may come to a reading when your situation requires self-awareness and reflection. What can you learn from your situation? How have your emotions affected your perspective? And are there any truths that you may have omitted to sway things in your favor? Be honest with yourself and with others. Honor the spirit of the East. And it has a little, it says, ingredients, your favorite herbs. Honor the air and the spirit of the East by giving her medicine smoke. Burn your favorite incense or favorite herbs in a bowl or herb bundle. Hold the smoke and face the east and whisper into the smoke, I am present for your guidance, dear spirit of the East. Thank the East Spirit for her presence and for her divine guidance. Ooh, I love that. What do you think, Hen? I know. That's really, isn't it? I love when that happens. Now, where is our new friend, Synthesized Souls? Would you like a one card reading today? And I'm actually doing two because I'm reading from tarot and then I'm also reading from an oracle. I have 3 oracle decks to choose from. Where is my deck? Where'd it go? This is what happens every week too, just so that you know. The cards get lost because I've working in a really small place. There they are, under the lid. Oh, oh wow. I'm reading your comments, Synthesized Soul. The first one is similar to your crush, and the second one looks like your ex. Oh boy. Which one will you choose? Do you want a 1-card draw that will maybe help you make that choice? Emma, how are you? This Friday afternoon is our wine and tarot. Okay, synthesized. Oh, okay, so this is yours. Well, Synthesized Souls, you got the Tower. So the Tower card comes when change is needed. And many times it's change that we've ignored. we haven't looked at it. We haven't wanted to see it. We've been not wanting to see, not wanting to see what it is. We know that change is needed, but we just don't want to do anything about it. And the pressure builds. And then there's just a momentous, I was going to say explosion, not literally, but there's just this change just has to happen. And the more we resist it, the bigger the explosion of that tower. So, you had the tower 3 times on your last reading. Well, then I would say it's a stalker card and you need to pay attention. There is something in your life that needs change. And I would say that it's something that you know about, but that you're resisting that change. And the tower is not going to let it escape. It's going to you're going to keep running into challenges and obstacles, and you're going to keep hitting a wall until you make that change. Let me pull an oracle for you. Now, where's my oracle deck? There it is. Well, let's pull from the oracle deck and maybe something will come through. And it could be that change is coming to you, that it's not here right away, but that something is going to come. And if you've had that card 3 times, I mean, it could be something that's coming to you. And generally speaking, with the tower, it's big, and it's not something that we necessarily want to have happen, but in retrospect, when we come out the other side, we see that it was meant to be, and that we needed that to happen to clear the way for something better. So each soulmate had the Tower card, and now you. Okay, let's pull Oracle and see what happens. Oh, okay. So you'll probably never come back. So the card that came up for you is soul loss. So let's see what the book has to say about that. This is card 20. And honest, like, if the three of you got the card, then that change has to happen with the three of you. And perhaps it is that you are not meant to be together. And I know that's hard to hear. But sometimes, like I said, with the Tower, you need to clear the decks in order for there to be something else better to come in. Or, yeah, better, because it's what needs to come in. Oh my goodness, I keep passing it. Okay. So it represents powerlessness and a loss of identity. Traumatic events, the Tower, shake us to our core, so much so that the soul is disconnected from the body and lost in the confusion as we try to make sense of the chaos. It's natural to lose a connection to the truest parts of ourselves after a trauma. Says to regain yourself, look to the last time you felt unconditional joy and existed without outside influence. Says connect to Mother Earth, allow yourself to feel inspired and to see the beauty and new adventures and experiences, to see beauty in new adventures and experiences. Notice what feels good and comes naturally to you. Play without any expectations. So to me, this is like you've been wrapped up in thinking about, you know, who is my soulmate? Who is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? And the Tower for the three of you, I think, and you know, I don't like to read for third parties, but not present, third parties not present, but the fact that the three of you got it, I feel it just means like everybody needs to move on, and that there is something, and that it has to happen for there to be what is supposed to happen is there. The person is there, but you can't see it because you're wrapped up in these other two. Hi, Fatima. It's nice to see you. I hope that makes sense for you, synthesized souls. MA, would you like me to pull a card for you? Oh yeah, it is next week. It is next week. I'm ahead of myself. Yeah, that's what I see too, synthesized souls. Deanne, I'm really glad that you said that. And also, on more personal advice, feel free to ignore when I decided to do what made you happy and focus on yourself. Love came to you. I think that's so true. Oh, and I understand completely that you need to go to sleep. It's bedtime for you. Take care. Thanks for being here. And I'm sending love to you too. Okay, I'll pull a card for you and hopefully you'll be able to hear what I say. Work lurking. I'm using the Daydreamers, MA. And I said I'm having a love-hate relationship with this deck. Some of the cards just don't they don't go with the actual meaning for me. And then Fatima, would you like a card as well? Okay, MA, for you, I got the 10 of Wands. So you're carrying a lot. There is a lot on you right now. And I would like to say that it's time for you to seek freedom from that. This little, he looks to me, let's just say, little child. This little child is looking through these wands. It's like the wands are blocking him. It almost looks like the 9, but it's not. It's the 10. And but he's looking out into this, into this beautiful blue sky. It looks like the dawn is coming. So the release is close at hand, but you've also got to recognize it too. Let me pull a oracle card for you from the Folia and see what comes through. Okay, it's reciprocity. So it's give and take. It's, there's balance with that too. So have you been giving a lot and not receiving in return what you need? Or are you not good at receiving? Like sometimes it's hard for me to receive. So But I think in receiving, you'll be able to lift that weight of those wands off of you, and and see the blue skies, see the dawn coming. So I hope that makes sense for you. And Fatima, I'm so glad you're here. You're in Tower Recovery Zone here. Oh, and you're worn out. Oh. So here's what came into my head as you said that, and it goes with that reciprocity card. Give to yourself. Give to yourself. Take the time, take rest. Do something special for yourself. Okay, Fatima. Oh, Fatima, you got the Two of Pentacles. So balance. Balancing the the material things in your life. Balance, work-life balance, or school balance, or taking care of the home balance. But balancing the things in your life is what I'm getting for you for this week. And would you also like an oracle card? I have Seasons of the Witch Samhain, and then I have the round deck, which is the folio, and I have the Earthcraft Oracle. Oh, I'm glad things are getting better. That's good. And just, maintain that balance. Okay, Earthcraft, got it. Hello, Diane Elizabeth. I will do a card for you as soon as Fatima, as soon as I finish Fatima's. Oh, Fatima, you are sacred. Wow. We were just talking about that word in somebody's live that I was in, and how that word means, to be sacred is to be set apart. Let me see what number we're on here. Let me get Ruby. Okay, this is it. Nope. Sorry, Fatima, I'm juggling the book. It's falling apart. And then, it's just the eye thing too. Here it is. Okay. Your mind, body, and soul are the perfect trifecta. The only things that are truly in your control and possession in this life and in possession in this life. All three become your responsibility the moment you were born into this world. Earth Mother has trusted you to honor and nourish your physical being, to learn new things and expand your mind, and to journey inward to connect with your wise and curious soul. It is time to acknowledge and embrace your personal power. You are your most sacred tool, and your mind, body, and soul are the ultimate sacred spaces. Know that your self-worth is not something that has to be earned. It is yours by right, simply because you exist. You are worthy. There is no need to prove your value, and no one can take away your sacredness. I love that, Fatima, especially since you've had some challenges, but now you see that things are starting to turn around. I love that. Lots of help from above. Yes. Okay, Diane. Here comes a card for you from the Daydream Tarot. I hope you guys can't hear that. The heat just kicked on and the register is right around the corner for me, so I hope you can't. It's not real loud. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is an example of my I said before I have a love-hate relationship with this deck. Now, this is the Three of Wands. And there are three beings there, but there are two wands. But be that as it may, the Three of Wands. So, Diane, it feels to me like there's been something that you've had a passion for, something that you've been planning, some kind of something that you've been doing a lot of planning about. So maybe it's a work project, but it could be like your garden, your yard, your new home. Maybe something in your like more spiritual life, but whatever that is, you've seen the first, you've come to the very first little completion. Like you've planned it, you've made the plans, and now you're seeing the fruit, the very first fruits of your labor, and you're looking forward to what's coming next, what is in the future, this is good. Things are starting to work out. So what part of the plan do I execute next? What happens next is what I'm getting. You're welcome, Fatima. Blessings to you too. Does that make sense to you, Diane? What's on the horizon? And What oracle card would you like me to pull? Oracle deck would you like me to pull from, Diane? I have Seasons of the Witch Samhain, the Folia, and the Earthcraft Oracle. Ooh, I love that, Deanne. I had to find you to tell you I need you, that I've set you apart. Yes. Where's Diane? Sometimes with StreamYard, it takes a while for the comments to come through. So I hope that makes sense for Diane. Now I'm going to have to go listen to it. Diane. Well, I hope you heard the card that I pulled for you. That's for sure. And I don't know, should I just pull an oracle card for Diane, and she can, if she's not able to be here, I know she's probably lurking too. I will pull from the Earthcraft for Diane as well. Let's see. Oh, I love that. Oh, there she is. Yes, your garden's planted in the Earthcraft, and that's what I chose for you. I didn't see you. Okay. I can't see what that says. Ooh. Diane, you got forest bathing. I think you're going to have to go out in your backyard and hug some trees. Let's go see what it says. Okay. This says, forest bathing is the practice of spending time surrounded by nature and connecting to the spirits of the forest to find calm, renewed energy and well-being. It has recently been popularized by the Japanese term Shinrin-yoku, but this practice of honoring the sacred spirits or of nature is something many, if not all, indigenous cultures have in common. Being immersed in nature allows us to feel the restorative healing energy of trees and other sacred plants in our minds, bodies, and souls, away from busy city streets and stressful work days. Mother Earth feeds our senses and spirits in ways that we forget are possible during our everyday lives. If you have pulled this card, it is because your soul is longing for grounded nourishment. Self-care is often the first thing we disregard when life becomes overwhelming and the to-do list piles up. So be mindful of the foods you eat and how you treat your body. Listen to your body's need to rest when you are tired, to love when you feel desire, and above all, to respect the earth that supports you. Seek soul nourishment by being connected with nature and embracing the splendor that is around you. Oh my goodness. That sounds so you, Diane. What do you think? I did read your mind. What did Oh my goodness, that oracle was just it just reminds me of of you. Love this deck. Obviously, the book's falling apart. It has been, again, another just wonderful, cozy Monday morning, drinking my first cup of yummy coffee with you all and being here to read tarot for everyone. I have enjoyed myself immensely, and I appreciate each and every one of you for coming in and allowing me to read cards for you, even when they have not been the cards uh, that you thought you would get, or maybe cards that you wanted to get. Sometimes the cards don't lie, I don't think. But your friend loved forest bathing. Oh, yes. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deanne. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I will not be live this coming weekend. I'll be live next Friday, the 7th, which is right after the full moon. We'll have a full moon, I think the 4th in Taurus. Yeah. So have a great week. And Emma and I will see you on Wine and Tarot Friday, the 7th. I'll see you next Monday. I'll take care, everyone.